So I got another brand new, kind of exclusive release for you. And it's coming from the house of Michael Malul, and this is Ocean Noir Extrait Parfum. But is Ocean Noir Parfum any good? Stick around, let's talk about it.
And you wanna write it down? Would it kill you just to listen?
What's going on, y'all? And welcome back to My 2 Cents 2.0, the channel that keeps you smelling great without breaking your bank. All right, I'm gonna spray this for a little reference. I have worn this quite a bit. Now, as soon as I smelled this fragrance, it reminded me of Very Sexy for Him, the original that from Victoria's Secret, and I used to rock the hell out of that fragrance. It also kind of reminded me a little bit of the original Curve for Men. You have this really nice, misty, aquatic, musky opening with a really nice, I think it's tangerine opening, but there's also some other citruses in there. It's a very, not super bright citrus, but it's just enough citrus to really captivate you. It's a salty citrus. You get a little green, almost seaweed quality from it. The musks are very predominant as soon as you spray this on. And what I remember from Very Sexy for Him and Curve, and also a little bit of that Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce DNA, it's in here. And that's kind of what intrigued me so much about it. As this fragrance starts to develop, that citrus kind of fades away and you're getting this really nice sage. And that sage gives it that blue aquatic backbone. It's got almost a little bit of a spicy quality. There's definitely some black pepper in here and some other spices just kind of floating around. And it's very intriguing, very musky and intriguing. So if you like spicy, musky fragrances, this is something I would suggest trying. Don't go out there and just buy it. Just go out and try it. And that aquatic quality keeps flowing through this fragrance for quite some time. I would say probably 2 hours. Further as it dries down and you're getting more into the full dry down, you're getting this really nice sandalwood, but those musks are really still very predominant, blending in with a really nice patchouli, a nice woody patchouli, definitely some ambroxan in here, giving it some lift and, you know, just picking this fragrance up so it permeates off your skin, because the performance on this is quite nice. Now, it's not beast mode, but it's really nice, and it's very masculine. And also, when it starts really drying down, you're getting this really nice spicy incense. Not a churchy incense, just a nice kind of slightly smoky, spicy incense. It's really nice. It's got a nice sweetness to it too. And that's coming from some tonka bean. It's not overly sweet in any facet. It's just the perfect amount of sweetness, saltiness, greenness, and aromatic blueness. I don't know if that makes sense at all, but this is a very tried and true, everyday type of fragrance. Definitely a signature scent-worthy type of fragrance. Just like Very Sexy for Him was, just like Curve for Men was, as well as Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce. Lots of musks in this, very, very well put together, very well blended. And because it's an Extrait Parfum, you get that higher oil concentration. Projection is really nice on this within the first 3 hours. And then it starts doing its thing and kind of melting closer to and melting into your skin. But it leaves a really nice, musky, woody, still salty, green skin scent. And that skin scent lasts for another, 6 hours. I get a good 8-9 hours of longevity out of this. I spray it on my clothes because I'm not afraid of spraying stuff on my clothes, and neither should you. There's no particular way you should spray fragrance. I mean, yes, hit your pulse points. That's where your heartbeat is, and that's where the heat's coming from. It's going to help permeate and, push off your skin, but also throw it on your clothes if you want. If not, cool. Leave me a comment and let me know. What's your spray, routine? But how did I get this fragrance for $80? So I was walking around the mall while I was up in Tennessee, and I ran across a kiosk, a perfume kiosk, and that kiosk was Essence Fragrances. Here's the card. All right. So Essence Fragrances, I started talking to the gentleman. He goes, is there anything you're looking for? And I was like, I'm just perusing, my friend. And he said, what do you usually wear? I was like, well, that's a very open-ended question, because I I wear everything. I've got tons of fragrances. And he sprayed Ocean Noir on a tester strip and handed it to me. And he goes, I bet you've never smelled this. I'm like, actually, this smells familiar, but it smells like a couple different fragrances kind of mixed together. He's like, this is brand new. You know, you'd be the first one to purchase this in the United States, which isn't true because there isn't a whole lot on YouTube about this. Other people are getting it, but he was right. I mean, I was probably the first one in Chattanooga, Tennessee to pick this up because they had just got it in. Told me, he goes, if you like it, how much do you want to buy it for? And I was like, man, I don't know. He's like, what did you buy other Michael Maluls for? I was like, man, I don't remember. They don't go on discount very often. He goes, how's $80 sound? I was like, sold. Heck yeah. It's a good fragrance. Now at $145, I don't think I would pick it up for that, just to be quite frank with you. But the only reason I really picked it up is because I used to love Very Sexy for him. I do love that Fierce DNA, Percival, you know, Mont Blanc Legend DNA. You know, they all are inspired by each other, but I also really loved Curve for Men, and they totally botched that fragrance now. And I mean, you can still pick it up at rack stores for stupid cheap, but it's not the same fragrance. So if you like those type of fragrances, this is definitely worth getting your nose on. If you live in Chattanooga, Memphis, Jackson, Mississippi, Baton Rouge, or Birmingham, definitely go check these guys out. If you become a member, you get discounts. This is not affiliated. This is not a paid promotion. I'm just throwing it out there on how I got this for $80. $65 off retail for a brand new fragrance. I was blown away. I thoroughly like this fragrance. It's a great aquatic blue fragrance for what it is. It's not mind-blowing. It's not, you know, super unique, but honestly, these days, I think so many of you, and please don't take this the wrong way, but I think so many of you out there are influenced by influencers to not smell like everybody else. Don't wear Sauvage because everybody wears it. Screw that, man. Wear what you like. Wear what you love. Don't change your mind because somebody else is telling you that you need to do this or do that. Screw that, man. Wear what you love. Wear whatever you want. For me, I'm gonna rock this. I've rocked this now quite a bit, and I love it. To be honest, I love it. And I'm not a big Michael Malul fan. Their fragrances rarely come up at discounters for a good price. You can find them at any perfume palace within your mall, and you know, a lot of them smell like inspirations. Now, the juice is pretty high quality, especially for this one. The Ocean Noir, I think is the Eau de Parfum. It's good, but it's not really my jam. You know, is what it is. Anywho, leave me a comment down below. Let me know, have you tried Ocean Noir Extrait de Parfum? What are your thoughts? Do you like Michael Malul? What are your thoughts on Michael Malul? But other than that, that is it for me today. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. And if you will, do me a favor and like, comment, share, and subscribe. And remember, keep smelling great and stay frugal. And I'll see you in the next one.
And you wanna write it down? Would it kill you just to listen?